Okay, so this little thing came up about the raids and things taking place, and I know there's a lot of people who profess to be against it. Now, what this says, though, it says this is plausible deniability from Wall Street. It says Wall Street doesn't directly employ these workers. It's part of a system that can profit from their exploitation. Well, if they're doing it from people who are migrants to the United States, don't you think they're doing it to American citizens in the United States too? Because now we have prices rising in the United States that are going higher. And then, so that means that American citizens are losing jobs inside of the United States because the prices are rising higher, which means Wall Street, through plausible deniability, can just utilize less workers, not pay people, not create jobs. And that's what they're doing. That's all they're doing, is not creating jobs. And then they bring migrants from other countries. And then they say, oh, well, Americans don't want these jobs. Well, Wall Street is causing the problem because they are raising the prices. That's what a CEO's job is to make money for their investors. So let's read a little bit more here what it says. Private equity and detention centers, private equity firms, and other investors are heavily involved in the immigration detention system. They operate facilities and profit from increased enforcement and detention of immigrants. Stock performance. Apparently it's on Wall Street. The detention centers are on Wall Street. Stock performance. Companies that boost their profits by cutting labor costs can see their stock prices rise, benefiting Wall Street investors who hold shares in those companies. Supply chain exploitation. Large publicly traded companies often use complex supply chains involving subcontractors. Wall Street firms invest in these companies even if the lower tier business are exploiting the undocumented workers to produce goods to provide services at a lower cost. So they know what's going on. So these people know human trafficking and exploitation is taking place, and they don't care. They're more concerned about money. I mean, this is where the government just turns completely against humanity, the American population, and other people just to fulfill, their money for them, finding a way to keep them rich and everyone else poor is what is coming out of this. So, I mean, it's that arena of that's not backed by the government. These are not real jobs. But Wall Street is not real jobs. That's what it is. Wall Street is not producing real jobs.